obviously, we've seen the squad. It's a very similar squad. Any potential movement within the 17 for this week?
Yeah, there's a couple little concerns that we've got which have not kind of come through, so there'll be a little bit of a change in our outside backs.
Anything that's given you real potential concern?
No, nothing too bad, to be fair. We've just got a couple of niggles and a couple of injuries that are just kind of taking a little bit of time to get over. So it's probably more to do with the short turnarounds we've had more than anything else. We've had a couple of short turnarounds the last couple of weeks. This one again's a short turnaround, so it's a little bit too early for a few people.
I noticed when the club posted the squad on the socials, it was accompanied with a picture of Ollie Russell. Does that suggest he's back in the fray this week?
Oh, that's the media. They're just giving people a bit of publicity, aren't they? Making sure they watch it. They're getting the face out there. I just think they put any picture out, these media team.
Just a bit of eye candy.
Yeah, that's it, mate. The good-looking ones they're trying to put on selling tickets, aren't they?
I was on last week.
Oh, was you there?
Yeah, I was on last week.
Well, no, Rusty's in our squad. He's been in it for a while, mate. But Rusty won't be in the starting team this week.
Could you just give us a progress update on Chris Hill, Sam Hewitt, Andre Savelio?
Andre Savelio is probably the closest out of them three. Sam Hewitt and Chris Hill are still a few weeks away yet, mate, to be fair. They've probably still got about another good 4 weeks, something like that.
And obviously Sam Halsall's new deal's been announced this week as well. How significant do you feel that is? And just give us an insight into the sort of work he's done and the improvement he's made to earn it, really.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd say he's the kind of guy that what we want in the club of Huddersfield in terms of the professionalism, the way he goes about things, the way he preps, the way he trains, to go to boot with that, he's a quality kid, he's a quality person, as a character to have around the group as well, and that's what you want to build your club in and around it. You look at your English players, and that's what you want from them. You want high level professionalism, kind of coming through and having an ambition to be really successful. And people like Harry Rushton, Sam Halsall, Matty, people like them, they've all got that, and that's what we want to build on.
Do you see him as being a winger throughout his career, or has he got potential to play elsewhere?
Oh, he could play anywhere, couldn't he?
He could. He actually could.
Yeah, mate, honestly, his skill set is unreal.
He's up there at the club, isn't he? Skill set wise.
Yeah, I reckon he's in the top three, I'd say, in terms of skill wise. So I reckon, mate, if he wanted to play wing, he could play wing. He wants to play fullback, he could play it. He wants to play centre, second row. I think what he'll do though is his career will progress and he'll end up going kind of wing, centre, maybe even second row from there. But I won't put it past him to be able to play in kind of the full-back position or even the sixth position at some point throughout his career.
Just before we talk about Saints, obviously it'll be a great match for Kevin Nagama to go back to Saints. He'll make his 100th Super League appearance as well. Just give us your appraisal of his contribution and the season he's had so far.
Just tell me what you just said again then, JD, with his appearances. What did you say it was?
This is 100th Super League, if that's right, this week.
Right, okay. We've not had anything sent through to us, so we're not. So I'm not sure on that one. But like I say, Kev's. What we're talking about Sam Halsall, kind of with the ambition and kind of the professionalism. That's what Kev is, the ultimate at that. That's like I say, that one of the whole reasons in bringing Kev here was kind of his character and his professionalism and the way he went about things. But also he's a dead set winner. So yeah, it'll be exciting for him to go back to St Helens, a place where he's had a hell of a lot of success. And obviously, I know you can see when he turns up there, everyone loves him. All the boys are fond of him as well. So you can tell what kind of reputation he's got amongst the kind of playing group.
He enjoyed that try last week as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, Saints aren't champions anymore, but just give us your appraisal of how challenging is a trip to St Helens in this day and age.
Any day and age, it's always tough. Obviously, it's a rugby league kind of fan base, isn't it? Everything's surrounded you. You've got all the amateur teams there, Thatterweave, Blackbrook, all them kind of teams that have been traditional and been traditionally very good in kind of the amateur game as well. So they get a lot of players coming through. But St Helens are no different. I mean, it's funny. When they beat Wigan, everyone was talking about them being the best team in the competition again, and all of a sudden then they lose game or 2 games, and then they're the worst team now. So yeah, no, they've got a good squad and a good club. So we'll treat them as what they are, which is a champion club, and we'll go there and attack them with kind of our own strengths and our own confidence of what we've built over the last few weeks.
And have they got different strengths and weaknesses this year, do you think?
Or you look at kind of things that they tweak. It's generally personnel. The system-wise isn't too much different from generally what they've had over the years. The individuals make it probably more interesting, or the variations they can put on it. So if you saw Jack Wales being at 6 last week, well, he brings a different kind of threat than what Dodd does. So it's them small little tweaks that probably make them a little bit different and a little bit more kind of unconventional, if you like, from what you would normally expect if Dodd was in there. So like this year, probably Knowles is playing a little bit more with the ball as well, on the back of what Bell's done in the last couple of years. So they're growing as a team as well, and trying to develop their own game and their own systems.
Just before we have a chat with Matty, there's been a lot of player movement, hasn't there, across the comp this week? Have you had to field, or have you been fielding inquiries?
Oh, we had an inquiry about Oliver Russell. Yeah, I won't lie about that. Listen, Ollie's a great kid, and he deserves to be playing in Super League somewhere. It's just at this moment in time, he's not getting in our team. But we've had an inquiry about Ollie. But just where we are with injuries at the moment, unfortunately for Ollie, is we can't allow him to go out on loan anywhere. Plus, also, he is a high-quality halfback, and we need him if something happens at this moment in time, because we have picked up quite a few niggles at the moment. So, yeah, we might look at that once we get through the semi-final.
Matty, obviously 5 wins on the spin. What's your players' perspective on the season so far?
Yeah, it's a good camp at the minute. Obviously, I thought at the start of the year we were just a bit inconsistent with some things. I think discipline-wise, with and without the ball, I thought we'd turned over some cheap ball. But we kind of just clicked this last couple of weeks, and I think you can tell from when stuff goes right and when stuff goes wrong how much we're all celebrating stuff. So yeah, there's a really good buzz around the team.
And I think once you played Thursday's game, you will have then played 8 away games out of your first 11 in all competitions this season. And we spoke about it before the season, as onerous as it appeared at the start of the season. Do you feel like it's something that's actually forged the squad together and created some resilience that's going to serve you well for the rest of the season? Yeah,
potentially. I think we spoke about in our pre-season camp just how tough it was going to be to play all these away games right at the start of the year. I knew that we had to be on our top performances to go there, because you never really get the look of the bounce or the big calls when you're playing away. So I'm looking forward to having a couple of home games back to back in the next couple of weeks.
You've got 5 back to back in the next couple of weeks. You'll play the whole of May. That's remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah. It's mad, really. Yeah. You look at the start of the season. I've never known it where you've had that many away games, but listen, it is what it is. The boys have done really well to kind of compete with that kind of schedule. So yeah, it's a positive one now moving forward.
And on the subject of games, I think you've started the last 3, haven't you, Matty? I think.
Yeah.
What's your take on your own contributions so far this year?
I think I've just done my job. Watto's asked me to bring a lot of energy at the start of a game and be pretty solid defensively, and I feel like that's what I've done. I thought we were really good at Catalan away. We knew we had to go there and dominate their pack, and I feel like we got over the top of them pretty early. But yeah, just on me, trying to be my best every week in, week out.
You had that bad head knock, didn't you, last month? Did that rattle you a little bit?
Yeah, the one at Wigan. Yeah, it was quite a bad one. Probably my own fault trying to bang him, but yeah, no, I saw the specialist and everything was all right. So yeah, just glad to be back playing week in, week out.
That's good. What do you think you'll get from Saints on Thursday?
Same as what you always get from Saints. They run hard and they come out and try and whack you. But yeah, we know we're going into this with confidence, so we're focusing on ourselves, and we know when we're at our best, we'll beat Saints.
Good luck, mate. Good luck, Watto. I'll pass you over to everyone else.
Cheers, mate.